A very good morning to all of you. Welcome you once again to this special session of EDUSAT, especially designed for class 6th. Hello children, I am Mrs. Anantbir Kaur Chima, English mistress, presently posted at Government Senior Secondary Smart School, Nandpur Keshu District, Patiala. So, as you know that every week we design a special lecture for class 6th. So, today we have the topic forms of verb and word. Yes. Every one of you know what is a verb, don't you? Thonu sabnu pata hai verb ki hunda hai. Thonu pata noun ki hunda hai? Noun, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ noun, and there are 2, 3, 4, 5 types of nouns, commonly common noun, proper noun, ठीक है? Noun ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾਮ, ਹਰ ਇਨਸਾਨ, ਹਰ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੋ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੀ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੇ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾਮ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. But what these nouns do, ਉਹ ਕਿਰਿਆ ਜੋ ਇਹ ਨਾਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, what these like, I am a noun, right? I am a lady, I am a teacher. पर मैं कर की रही हूँ. I am delivering a lecture. I am speaking. So this action, what is going on? This is किरिया. जो किरिया की हुंदी है, जो नाम करदा है, वो किरिया. The action. ठीक है? So what is a verb? A verb is a word that we use to refer to actions. Verb एक अजिहा शब्द है जो कि स्पष्ट करदा है कि नाम की कर रहा है, उसकी क्रिया की है. What things do, what they do, जो कर देने, and states of being, how things are. Basically, verbs are action words. Now, if I say that I am teaching, मैं पढ़ा रही हाँ, है ना? ते forms की हुंदे ने, मैं पढ़ा रही सी, मैं पढ़ा चुकी हाँ, मैं पढ़ा रही होंगी, है ना? So these are the forms of verb, and verb, as you know, the words that depict or represent or tell us about any action which the noun is doing, that particular word is called a verb. Now, for example, running, bhajna, kriya. मैं noun हाँ, मैं भज रही हाँ, running, action. Eating, action. Breathing, action. Talking, what I'm doing right now. And fighting, action, है ना? तो जिन्ने भी action words होंदे ने, especially what nouns are doing, those action words are called verbs. So, जिमें कि nouns दी मैं थोनू दस्या types होंदियां ने, common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, material nouns, non-material nouns, है ना? किन्ने हुंदे ने? इसे तरह ही क्रिया भी एक प्रकार दी नहीं हुंदी, ਇਹਦੇ भी basic forms हुंदे ने, ਇਹਦੀਆਂ भी किस्मां ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ. So 3 basic forms of verb, ਉਹ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੀ shape ਲੈ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਨੇ verbs. So A is base form. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ word ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜੂਗਾ base, ਉਹਦਾ base ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਇੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਉਹੀ form ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਉਹਦੀ ਅਸਲ form ਹੈ, used as the infinitive with to or without to. ਹੁਣ base forms to ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਾਂ to ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾ use ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ. For example, do you want to come with us? ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ? To. Then we have past form, used for the past simple. Simple past li use hundi hai. Example, he opened the door and went out. So this is the second form of the verb. Second form ki hundi hai. Eat, second form ate. Run, second form ran. Drink, second form drank. Then fly, second form flew. Hit, hit, put. Then have, had. Then sleep, slept. So these are the second forms of the verb which we used in the simple present tense. Then is the ed form or ed form, which collectively we say ed, used after auxiliary have and be. For example, I've always wanted a piano and I was given one last week. So ed form ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ mostly auxiliary have and be ਦੇ ਨਾਲ use ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ। अगर तुसी tenses properly सुने होन तो मैं तो अपने हर class 6th to 10th first thing I do is auxiliary verbs and tenses, because unless you don't know the tenses you're not going to understand the English language at all। अगर तुहानू tenses नहीं आंदे तो तुहानू English language टफ लगती है समझनी हुई, बिकॉज तुहानू यही नहीं पता लगता कि वो गल होई है, हो चुकी है, हो रही है। So I request all the teachers that whenever you take a new class, do brush up tenses with them and make sure that when they are talking or when they are interacting with you, you make it a point कि तुसी on and off उन्हां नू which रोक के दसो कि like usually what I do is I always tell them, okay, tell me about your daily routine। So if you see daily routine अगर तुसी बोल दे हो तो सिर्फ simple present ही बोली जाती है। जिमें कि हुन if I say that I am Anantpir Kaur Chima, I deliver lecture on EDUSAT, I deliver every Tuesday, so this is my routine। जब मैं change करना भी चाहूँ तो मैं tense change नहीं होगा, tense हो ही रहूगा, simple indefinite or simple present tense। So that is how you get to know verbs। तो आनु verbs दी knowledge बड़ी clear होंदी है अगर तुसी tenses अपने brush up कर दे रहे हो, ठीक है। So let's have a look। So this is first form, base form, then second form, and then is the third form of the verb। So this is visit, visited, visited, wash, washed, washed, wave, waved, waved, work, worked, worked। So this is a list of those verbs whose second and third form is same। Weigh, weighed, weighed। Now different कित्थों होंदियां ने? Awake, awoke, awaken, bend, bent, bent, burn, burnt, burnt, bring, brought, brought, build, built, built, buy, bought, bought। अच्छा हाँ, here let's stop for a while। Mostly I have seen children mispronouncing this word। It is not bout, it is bought, it is bought, and it is not fout, F-O-U-G-H-T, it is fought, bought, fought, and if you put a R in between then it is brought। Buy, bought, bought, catch, caught, caught, come, came, come, I come by bus, I came by bus, I had come by bus। थर्ड फॉर्म भी बेस फॉर्म है दी, कोई जरूरी नहीं होता कि सेम ही रहन। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ इट्स फ्लाई, it's flew, it's flown, if it's drink, it's drank, it's drunk, swim, swam, swum, sing, sang, sung, eat, ate, eaten। Very common forms of verbs which on and off you keep on using। Now complete the following forms of verb। I have made a list of very common verbs जो बड़े रोज़मर्रा दी जिंदगी च तुसी अपनी क्लासेस च भी यूज करदे हो ते हुण मैं बोल के भी हटी हां। So let's see how well you have picked up, how well you have understood, और किन्ना तुसी वर्ड्स नू अपनी डेली मर्रा दी जिंदगी च रोज़मर्रा वाली लाइफ च इन्हां नू यूज करदे हो। ये वर्ड्स जरूर यूज करया करो। In case तुसी क्लास चो बाहर जाना है and you ask your teacher, मैं पानी पी आवां जी, make it a point that you ask, may I go to have water please, may I go and drink water। जिमें भी एक वर्ड जरूर easy language दा which add करया करो, okay, so that it becomes your habit। That I'm not saying that don't speak your mother tongue, but I'm saying that do speak English, because now you are in English medium schools and English is a universal language, it's an internationally bound language, har ek nu bonded rakh diya। So we need one particular language to interact with the whole world। Chalo, then we have had, had, get, got, gotten, take, took, taken. Okay, put ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ, put, yes, say, ਕੀ ਸੀ, put, yes, very good, put, 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 all three forms are the same. Then go, went, gone. ये तो बहुत easy है, आपका कहना चल go went gone हो जा, है ना? So this is go, went, gone. Drink, I told you just right now. Drink, drank, drunk. I drink my tea daily. I drank my tea yesterday and I was drunk last night. है ना? ये जो हो चुका है. Come, came, come. Tell, told, told. Say, said, said. Know. Do you know the truth? Yes, he knew the truth. Yes, he had known the truth for the last 1 year. ठीक है? Know, knew, known. Then we have blow, blew, blown. Then it's fall, fell, fallen. Then it is break, broke, broken. So easy, not so difficult. Okay, now we have common types of verb. उसी form of verb के एक verb दिया किन्नियां forms ने, base form है, एक add form है, एक infinitive form है ना? Now these are the common types of verb दिया किस्मा के verb किन्ने तरह दे हुंदे ने. जिवें मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ nouns ਦੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਕਿਸਮਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ nouns ਕਿੰਨੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ. common nouns ਜੋ ਆਮ ਨਾਮ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ, proper nouns ਜੋ ਖਾਸ ਨਾਮ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ, collective noun ਇਕੱਠਵਾਚਕ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਨਾ. So even verbs have different types. So let's see which mainly two types of verbs which we use in our daily life, and for your this 6th standard you should know this much. Okay, so this is gerund form of the verb. My students know in school what is gerund form. I hope everyone knows what is a gerund form. Gerunds can appear at the beginning of a sentence when used as a subject. अगर तुसी subject दी जगह ते use कर रहे हो तो असी verb दी gerund form type of verb gerund use कर सकते हैं. Gerund are those in which we add ing, like run, running. Run is the base form and gerund type will be running. So that is we take basically from the noun. Jog, jogging. Jogging is a hobby of mine. Gerunds can act as an object following the verb. Daniel quit smoking a year ago. Now, gerund form of verbs can be used both as a subject as well as an object. है ना? जिन्हों तुसी की कह देने हो विशा ते I think उदय कहने हो पंजाबी च. I think I may be mistaken about that, but the main is the subject and object is the extended information about the subject. So gerund form of verbs beginning subject ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵੀ use ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ end object ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵੀ use ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ. Gerunds can serve as an object after a preposition. Preposition ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ object ਦਾ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ. I look forward to helping you paint the house. To is preposition, helping you paint the house. So, see, we have told you, but let's read the definition. Now you'll understand it more clearly. Gerund is a verb in its ing. I told you, in its ing present participle form that functions as a noun that means an activity rather than a person or thing. मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸੀ ਸੀ कि noun ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ और उसकी activity ज़्यादा clearly mention की जाती है. functions as a noun, बिल्कुल noun ਦੀ तरह ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵਰਤ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. That means an activity rather than a person. मतलब कोई activity ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਪਰ noun ਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ use ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਪਰ ਉਹ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਕੀ ਹੈ noun ਦੀ activity. ਕੋਈ मतलब action ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ, noun ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੀ activity ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ join ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. Any action verb can be made into a gerund. ਕੋਈ ਵੀ action word ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ gerund form ਚ use ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ use ਕੀਤਾ jog ਦਾ jogging, smoke ਦਾ smoking, help ਦਾ helping. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? So, then we come to the second type. This is very commonly used, and in every board exam when you have this exercise do as directed, चाहे वो 8th ਦਾ है चाहे वो 10th ਦਾ है, हमेशा ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ 2 sentences ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਆਉਂਦੇ हैं ਜਿਹਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ gerund form of the verb ਤੇ infinitive add ਕਰਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ 6th class ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ 8th ਤੇ 10th class ਲਈ prepare ਕਰਨਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਫਿਟ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਕਿ gerund is ing form, and let's see what are infinitives. An infinitive is a word form that acts as other parts of speech in a sentence. It is formed with to plus base form of the verb. ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ to ਤੇ base form of the verb ਲੱਗਦਾ. ਦੂਸਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ example. Infinitives can be used an object following the verb. मतलब an object following the verb. Jim always forgets to eat. Forgets to eat. A subject at the beginning of a sentence. To travel. हुने subject बन गया. जद असी इनू sentence दे शुरू च fit करता ताहे subject बन गया. To travel around the world requires a lot of time and money. An adverb modifying a verb. You promised to buy me a diamond ring. An adjective modifying a noun. Tara has the ability to succeed. Tara has the ability to succeed. समझ आ गई हुन कि to नाल base form जद लगदा that is infinitive, and जद base form नाल असी ing लगा देने हैं that is gerund form. Okay? What is the difference between word and verb? Now here is the main confusion. I had a word with other teachers in my school, and then I asked them what should I cover more in this topic, the problems which these students are facing of class 6th or 7th, and then particularly one of my colleagues, she told me, she said that children are very confused between word and verb, because then you get simultaneous exercises that change the form of the verb in the bracket, change the form of the word in the bracket. So children get confused. पर हुन असी शुरू च थोनों दसता कि verb की हुंदा है, action word हुंदा है verb, है ना? तो उधे च ing form भी लग जाती है तो gerund बन जाता है. अगर असी to plus base form use कर दें तो हो infinitive, ed भी लगा सकते हैं, that's the ed form of the verb. हुन थोड़े दिमाग च बिल्कुल concept clear है कि verb की हुंदा. हुन असी ये देखते हैं कि साडा mind confuse कित्थे जाके हुंदा है. Word ते verb च confusion हुंदी क्यों है सानू? So let's see what is the difference between word and verb. Noun, a word that refers to a person, place, thing, event, substance or quality. For example, nurse, cat, party, oil and poverty. So these are the words. Basically, mota mota agar tusi in big words and in easy words, if I explain you, then you can refer words as nouns. ठीक है? ये नहीं है कि adjective words नहीं होंदे या adverbs words नहीं होंदे, but जो normal life से confuse होने हो, then those are the nouns and the verbs. So here noun, पहले तो हमने noun clear किया है कि noun की cover करता है. A word that refers to a person, इंसान, place, जगह, thing, चीज, event कुछ हो रहा है, substance, कोई निगर, क्वालिटी किसी दी विशेषता है ना, क्वालिटी। सो जिवें तुसीं हुण पॉवर्टी है तां असीं इहनूं वैसे एब्सट्रैक्ट नाउन च काउंट करदे हां। तां इह की ने, इह भी वर्ड्स ने। पर हुण वर्ब की है? अ वर्ड ऑफ फ्रेज दैट डिस्क्राइब्स एन एक्शन। हुण पर्सन की कर रहा है, पर्सन तां नाउन है पर जो कर रहा है वो की है? वर्ब। हुण जिवें मैं तुहानूं दस्सिया मैं टीचर हां तां मैं नाउन हां, पर मेरी क्रिया की है? आई एम स्पीकिंग, आई एम टीचिंग। Then condition or experience, for example, run, look and feel. So these are the verbs. So here is the confusion. Now you have to clear. हुण तुसी अपने दिमाग दे दो खाने बना लेने, जिहदे च नाउन फिट करना ते वर्ब, ते इन्हां दोनां नूं मिक्स नहीं होण देना। हुण तुसी कहना नाउन नाउन है, जो करदा है ओह वर्ब है, ठीक है। So here we designed an exercise for you just to check out whether your confusions are clear or not. So this is an exercise based on forms of word. ठीक है? Okay. I'd like a nice dash orange. I'd like a nice dash orange. हुण तुसी देखो कि की करोगे इहदे च use. Edison's most famous dash was the electric bulb. की बनाओगे द फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ड? I'd like a nice orange juice या I'd like a nice juicy orange, है ना। ता अगर ऑरेंज जूस रखेंगे तो जूस का फॉर्म एक वर्ड है ही है, वो की नाउन है, पर अगर असी यदि फॉर्म चेंज करना चाहिए तो असी जूसी बना देंगे ता I'd like a nice juicy orange, so that will be एडजेक्टिव बन जाएगा वो। Edison's most famous invent was the electronic bulb. Invent नहीं होएगा तो की होएगा बेटा? ओदी सब तो बड़ा ओदा आविष्कार की सी invention. Edison's most famous invention was the electronic bulb. This dictionary is very dash for you to learn English. की होएगा use the की ਆਪਾਂ बोल दें this dictionary is very use for you to learn English. की होगा बेटा? Tell your teachers, speak out loud. की होगा? This dictionary is very useful for you to learn English. I have dash time to play than my friends. I have less time to play than my friends. English is an dash an important subject. English is an की कहा सी थोनू gerund form बना सकते हो ना, interesting an important subject. The dash students often play soccer or basketball. The energetic students. Is your mother a teacher? Is your mother a teacher? I am a study तो की तुसी की हो, जे मैं teacher हां तुसी मेरे की हो। I am a student. Now this is the abbreviated form, so I am नहीं बोलोगे am. I'm a student. What a dash dress, lovely. Do you make it yourself? What a lovely dress. Did you make it yourself? I am interested दा की होगा? I am interested in playing chess. I and men are the same what? Height. My mother usually has a dash when she is in overworking. My mother usually has a headache. Mr. Tan has a very dash tooth. Painful. कितनी इंटरेस्टिंग एक्सरसाइज है, देखिए कितनी फॉर्म्स चेंज कर सकते हैं असी। Then we have catching the common cold is dash for everybody. Catching the common cold is what? A pleasure for everybody. Catching the common cold is displeasing for everybody. My favorite subject at school is physical educate दा की होगा? Education. Wow, so that's nice. This is interesting. Catching the common cold is, here we can use an antonym also, right? So this is up to you what kind, but make sure that you keep it in mind that blank तो पहला अगर to है तो तुसी ओदी infinitive form ही रखोगे। ठीक है। ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਰੱਖਣੀਆਂ ਪੈਣਗੀਆਂ, ਬਟ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਫਾਰਮ ਆਫ ਦ ਵਰਡ। ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਐਡਜੈਕਟਿਵ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਐਡਵਰਬ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ what you say adjective adverb है ना, फिर तुसी देखना है कि तुसी इनू ing gerund form च भी change कर सकते हो। It's all the smartness of the mind how you take it and how you play with the words. Exercise based on forms of verb ये ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀ है, but I wanted to recheck that. Do you keep in mind? Okay, scratch your brain, scratch your brain. ਇੱਥੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਐਵੇਂ ਕਰੋ, ਦੇਖੋ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੁਝ ਬਾਹਰ ਆਂਦਾ, ਦੇਖੋ come, scratch, let's see ਕੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਬਾਹਰ, come, ਕੀ ਸੀ second form, came, third form again come, bring, ਕੀ ਸੀ scratch, ਕੀ ਸੀ bring, brought, then eat, ate, eaten, drive, drove, driven, climbed, then fly, flew, flown, and then jumped, then cry, cried. Okay? So, let's see how much you've understood. I have done my part. I have imparted all the education, I have imparted all the, whatever I had the information, and I hope कि तुसी उन्हों understand भी कीता. But now I request, as usual in the end of every lecture I say, the teachers, that whichever homework we give you on the EDUSAT, you make it a point that the next day you check it कि बच्चों ने वो understand कीता, उदा feedback की सी. So complete the blanks of the letter with the help of forms or words or verbs given in the help box. So here is a help box in which we have a couple of words. So this is a paragraph, and then you have to utilize all the words or the verbs in the box and see how they fit in. So he says, my name is Penny. I dash in Australia. I can dash English and French. My sister's name is Mary. She dash English, French and Spanish. My parents can only dash English. We dash in a large house in Perth. Every day my father dashed the newspaper while my mother dashed breakfast. I dash my French book and my sister dash her Spanish book before breakfast. After breakfast, I dash to school. My sister dash to a university close to our house. My father dash to work and my mother dash home. My father dash very hard and often dash on business trips. Every weekend we dash to the beach, we dash volleyball, and sometimes my sister dash games with the other adults on the beach. Where dash you live? What do you dash every day? Your new friend Penny. So this is a letter to a pen friend. So let's see how much you've understood, how much you've grasped, how much your scratching of the brain has worked. Let's see how you utilize these words in the box. How do you change the form? और ये सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन तुसी यूजफुल किस तरह बनाने हो, जिस तरह ही तुसी फिल करी जाओगे ऑटोमैटिकली थोनों खुद ही इंट्रोस्पेक्शन हो जाएगी कि मैनू एक्चुअली समझ आ गया कि वर्ड ते वर्ब जो मेरी आज तक दी कन्फ्यूजन सी वो दूर हो गई. सो कीप इन माइंड verb is the action word and words are all the nouns and adjectives, adverbs. बाकी words होंदे ने. verb सिर्फ different होंदा है कि वो एक action word होंदा है, उस word च एक action involved होंदा है. और gerund होंदा है, infinitive होंदा है, ing form होंदी है, 2 plus the base form होंदी है, एक ed form होंदी है. So children, now we come to the end of this session. Next week, I'll see you again. Till then, do your homework, get it checked, revise, and stay in touch with your English. Thank you so much.